Hey, how's it going, everybody? What are we doing here today? Hey, hello.
Hey.
Hello. Hello, Rob. Hello, Andrew.
Hello. Hello, Abraban.
Abra Ban. Don't you mean Abra Barn? And
It was almost Abra Bon.
Bon.
Oh,
It is
You're missing an H.
I know. And Team Retrogue, dude. Mikhailov.
Well, what's going
Welcome.
on?
Yes.
Hey,
Welcome.
everybody. You know what you're here for. A bunch of shenanigans, information about retro handhelds, emulation news, unboxing some stuff, and just hanging out. So welcome back to the show. Here we are back again on a Monday. It is Ban and Mikhailov's birthday, by the way. So give them a hard time and bring some cake. Leave some cake in the chat. We need the cake. Gotta have the cake. Although the cake is a lie, as they tell me. Rob, what the heck are you doing over there? What's going on down there?
I don't know. It's the same old usual. Monday, tired.
Monday thing? Me
Yeah.
too. I was up so late last night watching.
Same.
You know what I was
Same.
watching? I was watching that the Game Changers, which was Crisscross, his documentary on HBO Max and Discovery. So it's a whole thing about Medal of Honor and how it became Call of Duty and like. You know,
I gotta watch that because we were talking about that before.
It's
yeah,
so good. So there's every episode. The first episode was, I think, Nintendo's history. The second episode was like Atari, and then they had like a John Madden, the origin of the Madden franchise, and like how that started. It was really cool. And then the fourth, I think, is Call of Duty, Medal of Honor, like those FPS war games. And I was so nostalgic about that after watching it. I went to Goodwill and got a copy of Band of Brothers. Like the entire DVD set in the tin for $5.
It's one of my favorite shows. I
Right?
love Band of Brothers. So good. Yeah.
So good. And I got the Prima guide for Frontline, so I can try that glitch, which works, by the way. You can look at the ground and the enemies don't shoot you. I walked up the beach in Normandy, just walked right up.
Do they still yell at you though?
No, I just walked around.
So it's like you just don't exist, basically. That's amazing.
Until you look up, and then they're like, ah.
That's wild. Wow.
I love how you had to get tips from the dev himself before you could beat the level.
I know, I'm finally beating it. I'm completely,
as Zeus says, that's a skill issue.
You know, at least it's happening. At least it's better than my progress in Star Ocean Blue Sphere. Rip.
Oof.
Yeah, I'll get to it eventually. Andrew, what are you doing, man? What's happening over there?
No, same old.
All right. Hey, Mikhailov, what's happening down there?
I don't know. My screen just got all weird. Am I still on?
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
I can see you.
You are still with us.
You have your excellent purple
Oh.
jacket. Shirt,
Everything
plaid.
just went black on my end. Like I can't see you at all. I see
Did you-
chat. What's up,
Did you
chat?
did you enter into the nether realm, or
I might have.
because I can still see you in our reality here? But
Yeah,
if you're somewhere else, if you transfer your consciousness somewhere, then I can't help you.
yeah. Things got weird for a second here. I may have to bounce out and bounce back in for a second.
Bounce it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Bye.
BRB.
Bye.
Hold it. Where's my
I know.
Where's my reload, dude? Everything just went. Okay. Okay. BRB.
As
I'm gonna
Zeus
give you
says,
a minute.
skill issue.
I'm going to give you a minute. Let's see. All right, everybody. So we're also talking about some other stuff. And yes, Team Retrogue is almost at 5K subscribers. Let's get him to 5K today. Give this man a subscribe.
Seriously, come on, people.
We have other stuff to talk about today too. Yes, the tariffs are on everybody's mind. It is definitely in my mind. And we're going to give you an update on that and just have a chit chat. Also talking about how the Retroid Pocket Classic Review unit is not here yet, but we hopefully should get shipping notification for that within the next few days. And guess what? The Flip 2 is now shipping, which is really exciting for people. We have a shipping mega thread pinned over at our r/Retroid subreddit. Check that out and track your order. And they're shipping the what is it? The ice blue and the GameCube colors first. Check that out.
I had to go into my order and actually find the tracking number, and then I checked my spam and it went to spam. So check your spam boxes if you didn't get the email. That's where mine ended up.
Aha.
Yeah. But my ice blue did ship. There isn't any movement on the tracking yet, but yeah, we'll see.
I don't have movement yet on my SNES, but that one's not shipping quite yet. Also, I got thank you, producer Sony. Also, I got the Miyoo Flip V2 just came in, so we can look at that if you guys want.
I'm curious to hear your thoughts on that, because I know Andrew has the V1. Oh, wait, did you get the V2 as well now?
Mm-hmm.
SNES.
I had it last week. Yeah.
Nice.
I got the SNES also, which is the infamous one that's having hinge breakage issues. Yeah.
Oh, that Hinge.
Hey, that game looks
all the way over
familiar.
here.
That game looks familiar.
Nice.
This game sucks.
Why?
I've never abused Rewind so much in my life. Like, oh shit, I restarted, but it's cool, whatever. I took my screenshot already, but yeah, it's
like you got what
constantly
you
rewinding.
need.
Such a pain.
You guys
Do
and
not
your retro
recommend.
powers. I just have my white.
I don't even own that handheld anymore, so I like the little micro. I like the
the more
little
I use it,
GBA one.
I think this might be one of my favorite AYANEO handhelds. Honestly, there's something about it.
It's got the right bulk for a Game Boy. Like this feels like a Game Boy DMG in your hand. Like I even think I even think the Pocket Classic is going to be too small. This is just a good, nice amount of like weight distribution and the screen and everything. I don't know.
Yeah, D-pad's awesome on. It's probably the best D-pad I've seen on an AYANEO device. Like,
it really is.
Screen, of course, we know is amazing. It's just, I wish they could figure out ways to get the price down so that more people can enjoy the product. But it's awesome. I
think over time, AYANEO stuff tends to go down in price.
Yeah.
Well, once they start churning out the next gen, then we'll probably see the stuff go get the current what we have now go down in price. Plus, they started selling DMGs and DMGs at Best Buy now.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Of
all the handhelds, the DMG at Best Buy,
and they're still selling the Pocket Air.
Yeah,
I don't remember what the other ones are.
Yeah, it's at Best Buy for like what, 500 and something, right? For the black.
I don't think anybody's gonna order that.
Well, it's not up for order yet, right? It's.
Yeah, I think it's just like listed as
coming soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly what it's doing. Yeah.
Yep.
Could you imagine?
But it's there.
No, it's up now.
Oh, it is.
Oh, it's actually
ready.
for sale.
It's ready.
Yeah.
Wow.
Let's take a look at this.
It has a review too.
It has a review.
16 gigs, 512 Arctic Black for $580.
The problem is AYANEO black sucks.
Yes.
When the black is awful.
Oh,
horrible.
Don't start up Smudgegate.
It says add
again.
to cart when you're on the main listing.
Smudgegate.
when you go into the listing, it's unavailable. So I don't know. Maybe they're getting ready to launch.
Lies, all lies.
Soon. But could you imagine if they had the retro power? You could buy it at Best Buy. It's 500,
I want
600.
the retro power so bad.
I love how the one review is: if you have any problems, join the AYANEO Discord.
Oh wow.
Wow.
Shaking
they
my
will
head.
Solve all of your problems.
It says they're a verified purchaser too, so it must have been on sale on the website at some point.
They were incentivized.
Josh,
how much you
want
to bet?
Let us know.
Let us know,
probably
Josh.
Arthur's review.
How much? Yeah, we'll see. What else do we got today? Oh, you know what we could take a look at? Rob sent me over the Abxylute. Thank you, Rob. The new Pro. I don't know if you all want to see what that's about. We could open that up. X35H has a new pastel Easter colorway that's just in time for Easter. We can maybe take a look at that. And we can look at the V2, see if mine breaks on first open. And also, I got new things. We got things for days here. Just in time to beat the tariffs and order things. This is the new GameSir
I'm excited.
X5 Lite.
I'm excited. I really am curious to see how that is.
Supposedly, this is a really wide, expanding telescopic that you can use on tablets, and so I will
budget
up.
too. Like price wise, it's crazy how cheap it is.
I'll have to pull a tablet out somewhere. I went around somewhere, and we probably don't need to take this out today. Maybe we will. The Cyclone, this white colorway here, they sent over from GameSir.
So clean.
That looks good.
Cyclone
That is
2.
a nice color. Yeah.
We've looked at this before, but just not this color. So I don't know. It might be fun just to look at real quick. So we got tons of things and that have been pending in queue to open up and take a look at. But what do you all want to talk about today? This is your show. And live audience, what do you want to talk about today?
It's Mikhailov's show. It's his birthday.
Show. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. And Ban's not here for it.
No, I stole it back from him.
He's sick today.
Yeah, poor guy. He's still went into work too. What's going on, Ban? You're in chat. Why would you go into work sick?
I know.
Ban wants you to open his gift first.
Yeah, I have to do that now? You want me to do it now?
Gift. Yeah, let's open it. Let's just do a little birthday.
Well, Ben said that like 10 minutes ago.
Oh.
Okay. Let me get the birthday music on.
Okay.
That is terrifying. And
Happy
how does it
birthday.
go from a 556 to a Powkiddy?
Happy birthday, Ban, and
both
Mikhailov.
terrifying and amazing at the same time.
I mean,
Hey,
sure. I guess I'll open this if
looks
it's
like my 556. I wonder if
it's
I can
not
press it.
if there's not pressing news.
Abxylute. Zoo didn't like the song. Is today just a mass unboxing day? Is that what it's going to be?
I guess so.
Hey, how much e-waste did you all just order in the last week or so? I mean,
none.
I got some things. I got some things.
So I was going to ask, like, do you think if I ordered...
Hey, I
what
know
is
that tape.
I know that tape.
I know that cassette.
Yes, you...
That's
Wait,
amazing.
Has this been making the rounds?
That is from Jim Gray. I had it at my house for like a year. I sent it to somebody else. I guess Ban.
I had it for like a year, then I sent it to Ban.
Oh, that's what it was? It was it's the Shaquille O'Neal, Shaq Diesel mixtape.
That's
and it was,
amazing.
Yeah. Incredible. I want that back, though.
You want it back? I can send it to
no,
you.
Ban says that's not the gift.
Mike's, my birthday's in August, so
Is it?
Just a FYI, yeah.
Oh, okay.
If you want
we're gonna have such a happy birthday for you, Andrew.
Tell you what, for your birthday, I'll send you a white DMG in exchange for your Retro Power one.
I gotta go, guys. Bye.
Give me a Retro Power DMG, I suppose. I guess if you have to. So what is this? What do you got? What do you say? Oh, is that Animal Crossing?
This is an Animal Crossing controller.
Make sure you're not doxing yourself.
Look,
he did it. He got it for you.
Nice.
No, I took my address off the box.
Okay.
It's okay if you get some like strippergrams to your door.
From Shenzhen Stoga Technology. I'm pretty sure they make handhelds.
Nice.
I love the raccoon on the top.
The generic raccoon.
Tom Nook me. Tom Canuck.
I will not.
I don't know what I'm saying, Andrew. Andrew, did you sleep as horribly as I did last night?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like 2 months now.
About that dad life. Yeah. You have to look.
Digital Jedi said that you got the cassette because you're so old.
Okay, just add $30 to whatever handheld I sell you next, Digital Jedi.
Wow.
You won't though. You're too
Mike's
kind.
he's so nice. He'll probably knock $30 off.
He'll probably take an extra $30 off.
For every insult you give him, he'll take $30 off.
Say thank you, sir. May I have another?
Gotank says Stubbs sleeping less likely than you think.
Wow, this thing is an ergonomic
taking it back.
nightmare.
Oh yeah, look at that.
All right, so I gotta give I gotta take back what I said about Stubbs' P handheld. That looks like a bent turd.
See, and this is the kind of quality talk that we bring you on for. That is. I would have never have thought to put the words together like that.
Is his nose the power switch?
His nose
so
is the
cute.
power switch.
It's beautiful. That's beautiful. I love it.
Let me see if my Switch actually has battery.
Is that a little
See if this
like
thing actually
rollerball
works.
on his nose?
No, it's the power button.
That's just the power button.
Okay.
It's a little nubbin.
I haven't turned this thing on in forever. It may not even be charged.
Hey, that looks like it can hold Stubbs nubs too.
Maybe.
It might.
Maybe. I gotta order a new set. It's
I
been a
don't have
while.
any. I don't have it handy, but let's see.
I can tell that's an OLED. Just
Yeah,
just that
it is.
gorgeous screen.
I don't remember how to pair stuff.
You have to go into.
This is. Is there? Oh, there's a sync button. Wow,
That's correct, Sue. Zoo is correct.
it really is. Oh man. Oh wow, this is the worst D-pad I've ever used in my life.
Oh no.
It's worse than the
Oh, oh.
E5.
Is it like mushy or what does
Oh.
it feel like?
It's hard as a
No.
rock. It's just really hard to push down on.
Oh
That's
no.
as hard as a rock.
Yeah,
The-
that's what she said.
Ears,
Why?
Ears light up though. The ears are LEDs.
Why?
I didn't say anything. I didn't do anything.
Rob, stop looking.
I
You're
do
taken.
it.
Stop looking at them.
I'm
Remove
actually-
yourself for your own good. Okay.
Oh,
I'm trying to
He
break
can't-
it in.
We must not
I could just add myself
his
back in.
eyes. Oh dang it, you're an admin.
Oh,
You're a
did you actually
dad, man.
leave?
Oh, so what am I supposed to be looking at? There's so much going on with this controller. I don't know where to look. Do I look at his nubbin? Do I look at his ears?
These
I
are
look at
supposed to
the
be his
awful
eyes,
handles?
I think. So he has like eyes that are all misshapen.
Zoe says, I've just joined. What the F is that, please?
Hey, it passes the Contra test.
Oh, really? So okay.
There you
So this
go.
is a Tom Nook Animal
Holy
Crossing.
crap, those are terrible diagonals.
Oh no. Animal Crossing controller.
Look at this. Look.
see if we can get Russ to review this.
You know, there's
Mikhailov
a
is opening.
panda version too.
Oh, look who it is.
Oh,
Happy birthday.
Hey. Oh, he
he
can't,
can't
talk.
talk.
Oh, we can't.
So
right.
we can
you
just
can't
make
gonna
talk.
fun
open
of
his
him
present.
all we want, and he
Oh,
can't
no.
do anything.
No, be nice to it. Be nice.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday to Mike and Ben. Happy birthday.
Yum.
That was very loud. Thank you.
I
But I'm glad
liked
that-
it.
I hope that you feel happy.
Hey, use your one.
We should have closed captioning for this segment.
Yeah, right. I could talk for ban.
He's miming to us an unboxing.
Oh no. Yes.
This-
Oh,
This is a new segment of Bands
no.
Unboxed.
Who got
That's
him
amazing.
this?
That is amazing. Fantastic.
Beautiful. Boy, am I glad I didn't order that. I was going to order that for both of you guys.
And another one.
I'm so glad I did it. Watch how it's the panda version.
Should we make this a more dramatic unboxing? Let me get the right music for this.
Put some like crazy like metal, heavy metal or something in the background.
Oh, we only have a
Agreed
couple
on.
tracks loaded up. I have this one. I have Chill.
Van looks perplexed.
Is that a hamburger?
I think he doesn't want to show it.
It is a
Put it on,
hamburger.
man.
How did he get
Oh, it's a hat.
giant- Oh, that's a giant hamburger hat.
Oh my. Yes.
That I,
Oh man, I need okay, there we go.
I love it so much. Okay, someone got that. I'm hoping. Okay.
Oh, you already know, buddy.
Yeah, that's amazing. It's almost as bad as the Jinko jeans that I picked up to carry around my Asus Z Flow 13.
I have to see
Did you
that.
actually?
I actually did. It just barely
Yeah, he
fits in
did.
the jeans. It just barely fits because it's like
Oh my!
well, people were saying they were upset that I was saying it's not pocketable. You know, I'm like, it's not pocketable. Well, technically, it is pocketable if you get bigger pockets.
That's true. I don't even know what to say anymore. All right, bye.
Thanks, Ban.
Bye.
Happy birthday.
That was worth it.
Okay. Now, how do we move on from that? Let's pull up the
You
news.
don't.
Well,
All right.
we're going to try.
Let me put this thing away before I start playing Street
Yeah.
Fighter.
We'll have more unboxings. That was amazing. Show is going off the fucking rails. That's one. Okay.
Sorry.
Anbernic RG557 leak specs. No, you're good, man.
You're never going to let me on the show again.
That's a new one. Where did that transition come? I've never even
That's
seen
a,
that before.
that's a new one.
All of us combined, like it's like we don't spend a lot of time and energy prepping the news and like getting everything perfectly researched. What we do spend time on is making sure we have as many gags for each other to throw each other off our game every single time, and I'm here for it. And thank you for the entertainment. But let's talk about this. The RG557, it's actually a real thing. Not only did they announce the specs for it, we know the SoC, the Dimensity 8300. We know the alleged price, at least in China, is going to be 205 USD. However, when it comes and the official announcement comes to the US, I'm sure we're going to see a little bit of increased price from tariffs. I'm guessing this is going to be at 220, 225. And it should be, we should get review units anytime now. But again, everything's up in the air because of these gosh dang tariffs. And Zoo did an excellent video over the weekend giving us all the details. So if you want to hear more about the RG557 and all of his wonderful and hinged thoughts, please do check out that video on our channel. But yeah, what do you all think about this one? It's Anbernic's, entry back into the market after many months.
I was about to do a wellness check on Anbernic. I was wondering where they were, and
I mean, if this is their new pace, I'm okay with that. Honestly,
actually, kind of.
I'm honestly okay with that. Yeah, I much prefer this. I think the monthly devices is insane. Honestly,
Yeah.
But then,
plus it was monthly.
Yeah.
Plus colors.
yeah.
I mean, all the constant releases got us focused on the next new hot device versus actually playing games. When we have slowed down release cycles like this, we actually look at us. All of us are actually playing games, I believe. So I'm good with it too.
I like
But
that
we
all
have-
white one.
Yeah, I like the white one too because
I like the
plastics-
white one.
The plastics on the blue are just glossy and kind of cheap feeling. I don't like it,
I agree with that.
and
I
I
definitely
have to.
agree. The blue it just has this weird.
Yeah,
I don't know. I can't describe it.
It's just
very,
cheap.
It does feel very cheap.
It's
It's
so
a
cheap.
shame
And the
because the
purple, I
ergos
hope,
are awesome.
yeah, I hope the purple isn't that same material.
I love this.
Otherwise-
I love the cloud that they put over the
Yeah,
Wii
because
U.
it's a Wii U game, right?
Look at Anbernic. Look at them.
You have to give it to him though. The RG556 was absolutely the most comfortable handheld of last year, I feel like. And just so comfortable, but the sticks, they didn't quite get those
sticks are
right.
Awful.
Bad
Awful on
bad
the 556.
cardinal snapping, all that stuff. So I hope they
Just-
fix that.
It made no sense on that device as well. Besides for the issues with it, these tiny sticks on this big handheld, it just made no sense.
Right? And this is, Zoo covers all this stuff, but the
Yeah.
Dimensity 8300 does beat out the Snapdragon 865 that's in the RP5 and the RP Flip 2. It
Yep.
does beats the RG556's Dimensity T820. Is that right?
Yes. Oh,
Or is
yeah.
it Unisoc
Oh,
T820?
Yeah, if you-
8300 is a fairly new chip. I mean, that's pretty decent. I'm kind of surprised that they managed to get that.
It's a flagship. This is going to be their most flagship handheld to date. And so if they can pull this off and they don't screw up one stupid little thing, I think a lot of people will be very, very happy with this. The OLED on this, I'm assuming it's OLED again. I mean, it's just the whole thing looks
It
nice.
looks OLED.
Looks comfortable. It's
Yeah.
the same body, so it's comfortable with fixed sticks, OLED, the power to match. The RP5 is getting a run for its money here a bit. I think you're going to have, again, that Anbernic really competing against Retroid, even a little bit of AYN territory. Have we checked against the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2?
it doesn't come close.
Oh no, yeah, no.
Does it not? Does
8
it
Gen
come-
2 is
is
a
it-
whole
does it
is a whole
come
nother. No,
in
8
the
Gen 2 is a
ballpark?
whole nother class. No way.
So we're
No
talking
way.
this at
I mean,
220
maybe in like
bucks.
like basic emulation and basic games and stuff, it'll probably match up fine. But once you start getting into the heavier stuff, it's not
Yeah.
gonna the Qualcomm. It'll just pull away.
The thing that you have to keep in mind is that the communities for the driver support for the 8 Gen 2 is so mature and so
Right.
good. So things like Switch emulation, Vita, Win Later, all that stuff is going to be so much better with the 8 Gen 2.
I think you'll get some Switch emulation on this. but
Yeah,
we're
oh yeah,
talking
you
like-
will.
you'll
You
be
will.
able to
for
play
sure.
it.
Yeah.
We're talking like 2D games, like very lightweight stuff.
Yeah.
So I would probably say like you'll be able to play like for the RP5 and I'm assuming the Flip 2 since it's the same. You can play lighter titles and can like push more out of the chip if you have the right custom drivers.
Mm-hmm.
This will probably match up with that without the custom drivers, but beyond
Yeah, because you can
that,
brute
but-
force some of it too.
Yeah.
right. Beyond that, you're not gonna be able to push it much further. There's no way to brute force it really with the Dimensity chip.
Yeah, because part of the
Um,
problem is Turnip is not necessarily just also getting better performance, but some games flat out won't work without those drivers, or there are glitches that are addressed with those Turnip drivers. So that's one thing we lose out on with Dimensity. But like even this guy, the TA20, was able to do a lot of Switch emulation. So I mean, I imagine it'll do as good and probably better than what we got with the 556.
I'm excited to try a new chipset, just like with the RP Classic. Those new chipsets means a whole new world of possibilities for emulation. Finding out, okay, what's the limit of this chip? How far can we take it? That's always the most exciting thing. So that's why we aren't super thrilled as reviewers when we get the same RK3326, for the 100th time. We're like, hey, you know what it is, what it does. All right,
I'm
let's
done.
talk about the
I've
buttons.
pretty much I'm like done. I've swore to myself this year, if it's a 3326 device, I'm not buying it. I'm not touching it. I just don't care anymore.
Yeah.
Just like
Ben,
I'm done.
Ben, you know what to do. Ben knows what to do. Rob's about to have a lot of packages show up from me and Ben.
No, that's okay. I didn't buy it though. That's okay. As long as I didn't
We'll-
buy it. I
We'll
am
send them
confused.
3326s and ETs.
Yeah.
He can print his own ETs. I'm sending him hamburger hats.
Everybody who's buying things for me right now during my little yard sale in our Owls toy barn,
Oh yeah.
they're all getting ET. Rob printed ET figures. Rob sent me so many of these. Oh, Rob, also I have to tell you, man, I got another CRT, or not a CRT, but another TV up here.
I
got-
saw that. You have NES going.
I
Right?
got NES going up there, so that's just a Goodwill $10,
Looks
LED,
good.
but
Hey,
it
it's
has
awesome.
HDMI, it has the old inputs, and it has the ability to run Mikhailov's Atari 2600. So I have it up there,
Very cool.
ready to go. I'm very excited about this. I was very.
I was
excited
trying to
show
figure out
this
what you
to
had on the CRT. Is that Twisted Metal?
Twisted Metal 2, man. Twisted Metal 2 is my personal game of the month. I have been playing nonstop because I want to compete against the youths, and I want to be able to and I seriously want to.
I don't think the
speed run
youths
records.
know what Twisted Metal is. No,
I
actually,
know.
they think it's a TV
Dude,
show, not a
That's
video
why
game.
I will be unmatched. Do you not understand? If I train for this, I will be unmatched. Well, actually, delete this part out of the live stream.
Who are you competing against?
Everybody forget you heard the because other people are going to hear this and they're going to get good, and then it's going to be a competition and it's going to be tough for me. So I want to be the best.
Tonight.
I'm
Like
training.
no one
every
ever
night.
was.
Oh, so you can't submit your victory in Twisted Metal for points in Game of the Month. I don't think Zoo will allow that.
I didn't. It's my own personal thing.
Do you have
It's-
earn your own personal points for swag?
Yes. I haven't earned the RH bag or a lot of our merch personally,
In your mind.
but in my mind, I'm pretty cool at Twisted Metal, and I'm haven't beaten the game once yet in the last month, but we'll get there. When I was a kid, I could beat it like a storyline in one sitting. I could just roadkill, cool. I get the end movie, so cool. I beat another character the next day. We'll get there. People might want to know about an update. Thank you, man. People might want to know an update about the Retroid Pocket Flip 2. Where the heck is that? The update is, stay tuned for the review. But I can tell you, I updated my thoughts on a recent YouTube post a couple days back where I just shared like, okay, here's what my thoughts are over the last week. I haven't had time to put together everything for the review yet. It has been insane over the weekend. Family, we were out and about doing a bunch of stuff, and I don't know. It was just a black void of time. Once again, Retroid, what the hell? What are we doing? Why?
I know
That's
people
the
were
one-
hoping it was going to
every-
be like a 35XX SP situation where they went back and changed it.
Every time I look at it, I am bothered. But that's it. But as soon as I open it, I am filled with joy. And this
Yeah.
does spark joy. And actually, for me, more over time, I'm enjoying it more and more. But there's a bunch of little things that I've found. So read that YouTube post and then watch the review where I'll go over it all. Basically, sleep time has been awesome. Battery drain, like 1% every 8 hours. But, oh yeah, there it is. So, sure, I'll read this real quick. Yeah, the joystick focused is
That's
amazing.
a big write-up.
Like
That's a
twin
serious
sticks.
write-up.
It's like a Reddit review write-up. Twin stick focus stuff is amazing on this handheld. D-pad centric stuff, not ideal. Not super comfortable. As soon as you reach for the shoulder buttons, it just gets kind of crampy after like 20 minutes. But if you stick to like 16-bit and 8-bit stuff that doesn't use the shoulders very often, you're going to have a good time on D-pad or joystick. But really, like Medal of Honor Frontline has been amazing. Playing in bed, though, has not been great. So lying on my back, not comfortable. If I sit up in bed, that's pretty good. If I lie on my side, pretty good. But yeah, lying down, which is how I like to play, kind of hold it up above me like this, that gets super uncomfortable after a while. So that's just something to take note of. Normally, you don't have clams in bed, Russ was saying to me. So I'm like, yeah, I guess. Also, Russ and I are in an internet fight right now over the fact that I think the buttons are quiet and he thinks the buttons are loud. So, but he did cave and said that it's slightly less loud than the RP5. And I said, yes, that's what I've been saying since the beginning. And he said, you can have that one. But overall, they are loud and clacky. And I'm like, are they though? Are they, Russ? Huh?
They do.
Huh?
They do like to be loud.
I mean, I could hear him from there.
Yeah.
But they're quieter than the RP5 and the Mini. And to me, like, it's just like when you're actually playing the games, are you, thumping your thumbs against the buttons like this? Or are you just going like, like that? Like at my volume, I pulled up a calendar here. At my volume,
That is
with
kind
how I
of loud.
play, that's loud too. It's not.
That's kind of loud to me.
Is
your
it
mic is
loud
picking
enough
it
that
up.
your wife will want to punch you while you're in bed?
No, I don't think so. We'll see.
Why is
though.
there a bruise
We'll
on your
s-
eye?
Oh, don't worry about that. Zoo had to stop over we had to talk about a couple things, but yeah, there was a situation with Gary, and yeah. Anyways, it's all fine now. Actually, watch Zoo's interview with Aiden Walls that released a few days ago, and he explains the deep lore behind Gary and explains exactly how that man came into his life, and really just a bunch of cool behind the scenes into Zoo's life that I had no idea about. I didn't know that like the way he grew up and like all this stuff. It was really interesting. So I was like, huh, this is.
I already
behind
showed
the
know that
Zoo's
he
scenes.
could
episode
genuinely
at the
smile.
start.
Yeah, he genuinely he blushed at one point, and I was like, what? Who
Yeah.
is this?
Mm.
It's amazing. Yeah, check this episode out. Really,
He looks like
really
he's ready
fun.
to go to his first day of school, and then you see the pee pee poo poo sign in the back.
Real ones know. Yeah, it was actually like pretty cool and heartwarming. Zoo doesn't like it when I say anything nice about him though, so suck it, Zoo. That's what I have to say. You're not on here, so you can't tell me what to say or do. So,
Well,
so
but
it
he
was a
does
good
have
episode.
a link.
Real gamers, no gamers. Yeah, if he joined right now, that'd be next level. Stop talking.
He's such a sweetheart.
He's such a sweet, sweet man. Have you seen his little like
He
cheeks
really
blush?
is.
Have you seen just like
It
a
was
little
so
pinch?
cute. It was so adorable.
Yeah, I loved it.
About
You
as
just wanted to,
adorable
like,
as
pinch
your
him.
We need zoo baby pictures and like make that as PFP.
who was more
Oh.
adorable, blushing Zoo or schoolgirl giggling Andrew?
I mean,
Don't
it's
know
kind of neck
shot.
and neck here.
I listen, buddy. We don't talk about that. I was.
Oh, I talk about
Was
it. That was the
weakness.
best thing I ever saw in my life.
But while we're talking about Flip 2, let's pull up that shipping shipping mega thread. Yeah, so okay. So over here on the subreddit, r/Retroid, we're talking about if you want to know when your order is shipping, there is the delivery dashboard you can check. You can also check your specific order with aftership. I got the link right there. And then in general, if you ordered 4PX, it's going to take a little longer. DHL should be faster. If you ordered like day one, the first few days, it should definitely make it before tariffs. Otherwise, oh, yes?
Now we
Hello?
done did it.
You listen here. I want to talk about that sweet DMG case you got behind you. Can you put a switch in that? Tell me more about that, Stubbs.
Look at that cute smile.
Oh.
Yes, that's right. This is a case made by Jesus. No,
What?
get me back. Not by Jesus.
This case was made by Jesus.
No, I mean,
That is
producer
the
Sony and I were
divine
fighting for the
case
mouse.
you're holding there.
You messed up my
What
ad.
in the world? Wow.
Yes, that's right. This is the Switch case
The
made by
case.
iVoller. It retails for $29.99 USD on Amazon, and it holds a Nintendo Switch or other things if you make it. And it's in the
That
shape
case
of a
is the
DMG.
equivalent of like having like a monster pickup truck, like Big D energy. That is what that case is for Game Boy. Why is that case so big?
You guys don't know how hard I try to bring like a serious professional energy to every
This-
Monday's broadcast. And then
There's no way.
we're only
there's
37
no-
minutes in, and I can't
one-
continue.
You invited
Why
me on
is that half
again.
your body size?
Dude, we unboxed this together on this show like 2 months ago.
When? I don't remember this at all.
We unboxed like 3. We gave away like 3 of these.
Why
to
is
the
it look so much
audience.
bigger now?
Do you not?
Why is that case as big as my 4-year-old?
It's always been this size. I did not increase the size. It's not like one of those little foam things you
Jesus,
put
dude.
water on and it grows bigger. It's not. Dude, it has always been this size, this
Wow.
dimension. It holds Switch stuff. It's really cool. Zoo's just trying to get out of doing a sponsored placement for this in one of his videos because he owes iBowler one. He thinks that he can do it through me. I already covered this like 3 times. People remember this, right? That wasn't a fever dream.
Was that a fanny pack that just came out of it?
Don't worry about that.
The case is so big it can hold another case.
Flip 2.
That's incredible. You could
suitcase
fit a
for that's for
CRT in that thing. That's
That's a
amazing.
suitcase for CES next year.
That's
you
right.
You can fit the Atari in that.
Wow.
You could fit Ban in that.
You can fit
You
your mom.
can fit Ban in that.
Okay, so the Flip 2, I like it. It's a good clam. However, overall, maybe it's sentimental. I still like my GPD-XD right now. Just a little bit better, but I have had so many years with it. I've had 1 week with this. But again, for twin stick, streaming stuff, and honestly, you know what my favorite use case is? Putting on Plex on here, or just, I was watching the Zoo interview on this and just propped it up on the couch because it doesn't need a stand. And then Bob's your uncle. So it's nice, multi-purpose. And it's always ready to go. I could flip it up at any point in the car, you know, wherever I was, and my Medal of Honor Frontline game was already running, and I just left it on for the week. It finally ran out of battery, and I didn't charge it once until last night, where it finally ran out of battery, and it charged to 100% in 60 minutes from 0 to 100
That's awesome.
on fast charging, you know, with the fastest charging you can give it. So, which is like 13 watts is what it was taking. That's my shilling segment on the Flip 2.
You do need a sticker on that circle.
I gotta put a
design.
sticker on. Yeah.
Will
There's
one of the
metal on
RH
our front line.
stickers? Will one of the RH stickers fit on it, or is it too
Well,
big?
I did that during the live stream. Yeah, it'll fit.
Oh,
it's a
you
little,
did?
It's a little
Okay.
big. I gotta like make a custom size. It's a little bit
Yeah.
big. Yeah.
I bet you we're gonna start getting Sakura Retro Mod stickers for that circle.
Yeah. So, if you're wondering about your shipping on your Flip 2, if you've ordered this, even if you had the bundle, they will be shipping them separately. So they're gonna ship your Flip 2 first. Check out the shipping mega
because
thread.
I got the bundle and mine shipped obviously separately. So
Yep. They'll be doing that just to get it out so people don't need to pay the tariffs on it. Ice Blue and GameCube is what's shipping now. Go ahead and go here. Leave your shipping information, or rather, what color you got, when you got it, and all that. It'll help people track what's going on with the shipping. So yeah, and there's also a bunch of like special shipping notes if you live in like Mexico, Brazil, Taiwan, Korea, Russia. There's going to be some just special things to keep in mind. All right, that's good. Moving on to the RP Classic while we're here, there's new footage to take a look at. Retroid released a really cool video, honestly, on their YouTube channel where they went over and showed real world, and it's a lot wider than I was thinking. So this is a pretty cool showcase.
very much getting very much similar vibes. From
Very much like the AYANEO
the DMG. Yeah,
Very much
absolutely.
agreed.
Just basically just without the stick on the bottom, essentially.
More and more, I'm leaning away from enjoying the look of the 6 button, and I really like that Pokemon 4 button so much.
See, I would want the
Which-
6
we might be
button
able to
just
make something
because
Maybe, yeah.
I already have this for the 4 button, so
You
I'll
know
get
what's
the 6
funny?
button just to compare.
Out of all the colors, and I the purple actually is the one I like the least, surprisingly. The transparent
Yeah.
purple. Because it looks nothing like its inspiration. That's the problem.
That
The
one-
motherboard was
Mm.
white on the atomic purple Game Boy Color, so
Yeah,
it's not quite the same there.
It's a little bit off, but the other colors
Yeah,
are really
other
closely
colors are
matched,
amazing.
which you'll see here.
I made a joke about it. I was like, there are two wolves inside of me. One doesn't need all the colors, and the other one needs all the colors.
needs all the colors. Well, at the price point, man. I mean, it's
I was gonna say for the
There are
for the
no wolves here tonight.
there's no wolves.
for
There's
the
no wolves.
price of a Lenovo Legion Go S, you can have all of the colors.
You could,
See?
yeah.
See,
You
this
definitely
man thinking. He's thinking.
And I don't know what they're sending me as far as like a review unit. I'll get something. I don't know if it's a 4 gig, a 6 gig, or like what
Oh, man,
configuration.
that
I asked
look at
for
that
the
kiwi. Look at that
Yeah,
color.
right?
I should have gotten that color. Damn.
I asked for the ridiculous Pokemon one. That's and
I
the
like
6
that
button.
one too. I
So
like
we'll
that one a
see.
lot too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one that I pre-ordered, but I'm having doubts.
I'm gonna stretch on this thing. Oh man, I'm gonna be a filthy stretcher on this thing. That's what I'm talking about. There you go.
There you go. Unconfirmed reports from Green Protagonist here saying reports of Sakura retromodding on Etsy ordering a unit for cosmetic reasons. I'm not a bully. It's just a little peer pressure. Yes. Sakura. Oh, thanks so much for your super chat too, by the way. Incredible. I think we had another one too. Also from Green Protagonist. So the 120 hertz OLED handheld on the market is the Portal. The only 120 hertz OLED on the market is the Portal, or maybe a tablet. There's a few more. There's also
There's
like
the
the AYANEO
Evo.
Pocket, the Evo.
Mhm.
That's right, the Evo.
Yeah, Evo.
There's some tablets. Yeah.
Evo.
We're all just like staring at this thing in awe.
Well, so you guys know, like they had originally done another video, and then I guess they took it down or something because it was like it was just all screwed up. So this is definitely a much
Oh.
better demonstration.
What happened with the first one?
They had like Saturn running at like 1080p resolution, so it wasn't running well, and then it was like it wasn't filling the screen,
Oh,
or it
look
wasn't
at
like
that.
cropped properly. Yeah, see, like there you go. Look at the purple there in the comparison shot. It's such a different purple, but I think part of it is because of the black motherboard versus the white one.
Can you go back to the comparison to the original handhelds?
Yeah,
The
that's
original Game
a
Boys?
really cool shot. That's a
That
cool
is a really cool shot.
Yep.
I like that a lot.
That is okay. Look at let's talk about this. The color matching is so
Yeah.
close.
It's
They're
close.
really
Except for the
close.
purple.
except for the purple.
Yeah.
Purple's too dark.
Except for the
Yep.
purple. And then that retro one looks like the Game Boy Pocket.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a feeling I'm gonna end up with more than one.
I think I'm gonna end up with a 6-button and a 4-button. Just
Same at a minimum, yeah.
yeah.
Yep.
And I'm really struggling as to which color I want for the 4-button because I like the one on the right because it looks like an old Game Boy.
Oh, man,
That's the one I
And-
bought.
the Kiwi looks so good in the Pokemon.
And
one.
I
It's actually just
I
fun.
like the teal one. The only one I wish they had was a solid purple because that was the Game Boy color I had. It was the solid indigo.
Well, I mean, you could do some like paint. You could do some shell painting if you really want to do with some Ritmore dye or something. But I mean, these are pretty close, and the 4-button retro that one's a custom, limited edition, and so I better buy that one now because it won't
Oh,
be
is
available later.
Oh, is
Yeah.
the 6-button one limited, or is the DMG one?
The DMG and the 6-button, I believe, are
Okay.
both limited time ones, and those are.
Dang it!
Well, I should
So
do that
I went with
beforehand.
those ones. But I probably will end up, if tariffs aren't crazy and it's affordable, I might get one more. If they don't send me the review unit for the Pokemon, I am definitely getting that Pokemon. Look at that thing. Like, just look at that. It's incredible. And people talk about the Flip 2, feeling cheap, right? And I'm sure these might look or feel cheap as well. But people need to remember that like Retroid has always been about looking like toys, and that for me is the appeal. Like, I like that it looks how it looks, So the more ridiculous, the better. Please.
I mean,
Have you seen my bedazzled Thanos controller? Come on.
their stuff is just, I don't know, it's just fun to play on. Like, I think that's where they really have their claim to fame, is that they don't come out with stuff that often, but when they do, it's just genuinely enjoyable. Like, the experience is enjoyable compared to
Yeah.
like others.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, exactly.
You know what's
Yeah.
nice about the 6-button version too is they are larger on the first row, the bottom row, which is kind of nice little bonus there.
Might feel good. And if you're used to Sega Saturn layout or Genesis, that's going to be, you're going to feel right at home there. So I've been playing on my Genesis, trying to like get that feeling. I really want to be prepped for when this drops. We're going to be doing a live stream here. I'll be doing a first look video as well, just like the Flip video last week, and we'll have some fun with that. Also, if you're concerned about your shipment and when it's going to come, this will lead us right into tariffs. But the cutoff to safely order something from China, generally we would say around April 20th. That should be the last. You could probably do 4 picks or DHL. You could probably get away with like the 23rd of April, where you might not be paying those tariff fees, which go live on May 2nd. But however, if you've checked the news in the last 30 minutes, there will be something brand new to say. And so I did check the news as of 30 minutes ago. And as of 30 minutes ago, they're saying they're close to a deal with 10 different countries. And apparently, there's the exemption that people are talking about. Whether it exempts like smartphones and chips and things like that. Only thing not exempt, they're saying, is toys and video game consoles, which I would think our stuff is classified as video game consoles, right? So
not according to some of these companies. I know AYANEO never calls their stuff, like, they always have something else to name it.
Oh, it depends when you declare it, right, on the customs form. That's
I have a feeling a lot of these companies are going to be declaring them as like something completely different.
Yeah, right? Because people,
which is an old trick. That's an old trick.
An old trick. Batteries.
Well, like even like when I'm thinking about like sending things overseas, you declare things as something else. It's like gift versus this, or like the contents are tablet versus handheld game. It's like, so classification will matter
something
in terms
like
of how things are tariffed.
But if it's a toy, it's still going to get tariffed. So you have to classify it as, and even they were saying, as again 30 minutes ago, they were saying even if it's a smartphone, it's only a temporary exemption, and that they are planning to do, the tariffs and that. And again, for other countries, I know this is all whatever to you, because so many of you out there around the world already deal with this in your day-to-day lives. Again, it's just new to us, and so we're like, what is this? How does this work? Why is this happening? Why are we paying more money? Oh my goodness. The difference being that it's going to basically be Amazon pricing is what you're going to be paying for AliExpress stuff, unless you can get something from the local warehouse.
I mean, I don't think it's, I mean, obviously it's not a great thing, but I mean, at the same time, if you want to look at it in a positive way, maybe it means we're a little more conscious with purchasing in terms of like e-waste stuff, and you might see that market kind of shrink a little bit, not just kind of junk that we get on AliExpress all the time.
Maybe it'll price out those brands from making the junk as much, or at least reviewers covering it too often, which is probably
because
for
the impulse
better.
buying won't be there as much.
Right. It's one step removed. And for people who really, really want something like the or the G350, I would pay, $50, $60 for that. Would I pay 80, 90? Probably not.
And the problem with that is I probably wouldn't have pulled the trigger. Like Ben and I were one of the first ones to get that handheld,
right.
But I pulled it because I was like, okay, hey, it's $35. What's the worst that happens? I've bought worse things. And I don't know how impulsive I would be if it were like double the price, kind of thing. So then I never would have gotten that in my hands and actually love it. So you lose out sometimes on those gems.
It's a fluid situation, and I'm sure it'll affect us one way or the other. And as Spood says, yes, this is not legal advice, everybody. This is just a bunch of nerd dads.
No, this is not.
This is our take on it. In retrospect, brings up a good point. Laptops get an exemption, so I bet x86 handhelds get listed as laptops, of course. But yet, why are we seeing the MSI Claw go up by $100 all of a sudden, and some of these other Windows handhelds?
Well, that one I think is a special model, and I think it has more RAM or storage.
Well,
I think it has 2 terabytes, I believe.
It does, yeah.
Okay, so people were jumping to conclusions on that, maybe.
No, also, that one actually has some stuff in it. Yeah.
Okay. In retrospect, also said most resellers add the tariff pricing around April 21st, and so April 20th really is the last safety cutoff, and it happens to be that AliExpress is having their craziest sale of the year all of a sudden in this short time frame from starting today until the 20th of April, where we're going to have, or maybe the 23rd, but it's this compressed time. Yeah, exactly. There's the affiliate link. rh-go.link/AliExpress.
I actually have like $75 worth of credit to burn because I got a refund on my E6 Max that
me
never
too.
shipped.
Really? I got a refund for not for that, but something else. They sent me just empty cases. So if you're gonna get something, I was on there last night, up way too late again, and man, their deals are going even harder now versus the actual sale they had last week. They didn't even make a name for this sale. It's like this the April sale because it was this last minute thing, but they're giving crazy discounts. I mean, the Miyoo Flip V2 finally dropped below $70, for instance.
Yeah, it's literally just called an April sale. It has like anything. It's
they just threw it together, and I know they're trying to squeeze the last money out of Americans as well they can, because they're all U.S. based coupons for the most part, right, Andrew? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Andrew, what's your thoughts on all this, man?
I'm not allowed to say my thoughts. This isn't a political podcast.
I mean, the thing is that the line is increasingly blurred. We've always avoided politics, like in our hobby, in our niche. We usually can, but with this, it crosses directly. The train goes directly in front of what we're doing. It's just a whole thing. And pretty frustrating.
It sucks. Over the weekend, or it's either over the weekend or sometime last week, I was out of town over at my cousin's house, and we were talking about the tariffs and stuff like that. And apparently, Apple loaded up 5 planes, full of iPhones to get them here before the tariffs kicked in.
Right.
And then a couple days later, or it was like the next day or 2 days later, they, the exemption went through or got announced or whatever. And then, like OnePlus, they delayed the release of their new watch, the Watch 3, because of a typo on the back casing. So it was delayed until now, I think, basically.
Yeah.
But it's $499, which is more than 50% more than what it was going to retail for before it got delayed. OnePlus isn't saying that it's because of the tariffs and stuff, but it feels pretty obvious that that's what's going on here. Companies are starting to try and get in front of these tariff things now and get people used to the higher prices instead of everything going like all at once.
I know a lot of companies have also been doing like
Yeah.
silent price increases, like the Legion tab for the US market.
Mm-hmm.
They got like a $50 price increase. So, they're kind of sneaking them in where they can because, again, it's just they're trying to get ahead of it.
The Steam Go S is the same thing. It
Yeah,
went up
that's
$50
right.
and nobody
That's
told us
right.
why.
Yep, that's right. Because it was supposed to be a $4.99 handheld, and that SKU doesn't exist anywhere. It's not happening at that price point anymore. So
it's the same. It's the same SKU. It's just I'm pretty sure it's the same SKU. It's just $50 more.
Yeah,
It just adds in pricing. And again, if you haven't been following along to the saga, what's good? The realistic thing and what's going to happen here most likely is that on May 2nd we're going to see either a 30% price increase or a $25 fee that you're going to be paying, at customs import fee. I think whichever is more of those two, right?
And I think they get to choose. I
They
was
get to
correct.
choose.
I think I was corrected, and one of the retailer, whoever sells it, gets to choose.
Okay, which it's going to be. Okay, the other thing is that on June 1st, a month later here, it's going to jump up to $50. And is it still 30%?
That I'm not 100%. I'm fairly certain that it's still 30%. It's just the dollar amount goes up, but
Okay.
I'm not 100% sure on that.
Which is a big jump. I mean, that's even above Amazon pricing because the 30% basically, or $25 basically equals what these handhelds normally sell for on Amazon. So, which can be painful. Sometimes you get good deals and sales happen, and I'm sure it's not all doom and gloom. Like there's going to be, for one, you can get local warehouse deals, you can get Amazon deals, and you're going to get deals like Go Game Geek. They said they're not raising their prices, by the way, Go Game Geek, and they're going to just they're shipping as much product into their U.S. warehouses right now as they can to last long term.
I think AliExpress is doing the same thing.
They
if
are.
You go on their website, they have like ships from the U.S., so they're trying to also
all over the place
ship inventory ahead of
they're
it.
pushing that big time.
And I got what did I order? One of these things I got the other day showed up in like 3 days. Like I just got it.
Yeah.
And it was a local warehouse, 3 days, almost like Amazon. It was crazy, man. The other thing is that while AliExpress is having their stuff going on, and Go Game Geek also is doing that, Mech DIY, which is like a sister brand to Go Game Geek, they're saying all of a sudden that their prices are going up. Buy it from them before the 21st, and they have this crazy AI
their image is
marketing
great.
image, which is like the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen. But they are raising their prices to compensate, and they're going to continue to drop ship, I believe, from China. So it's just different ways, different methods.
But I appreciate them saying that because it removes the guessing out of it.
Right.
Like it takes it out of the equation completely. Like if you want to go through them, go for it.
Right.
But it's up to you.
I feel like
but
the
at least
best
you know.
advice is just to hold off for the next 2.5 weeks and see where we end up on May 2nd. Because I think right now, even the retailers are just guessing, and some are saying they're going to add the price, some are not. We just don't know really. Like it's changing constantly, and I feel like the best thing to do is just to wait it out and see where we end up.
Or if you really need something, honestly, the very best deal in the whole world is to join our Discord. I'm serious. Join our Discord, and I know
Spood's got it right. Real talk.
Spood's got it right. Real
Yep.
talk. The Discord toy barn for $3 a month. Yeah, you can join our Discord, and we have our private toy barn, and that's where we do deep discounts on handhelds, and we import a lot of stuff.
There's been some crazy prices. I came close a couple times.
Yeah, man. What do we do?
Last couple days.
Last couple days, the pricing has been even crazier than usual. And I don't know why. I thought people were going to start raising their prices on our Discord marketplace for things. But they've been getting increasingly cheaper.
They're adding the tariff costs.
They're like reducing the tariff costs off it. It's it's wild. But
we paid the tariffs for you, so it's in the US now.
Right. So we'll continue to probably import stuff. And God, we should really launch some sort of handheld website where we list some stuff, because we have all these dang things, and we can probably give much better deals, but it's, do we want to start that sort of like side thing? Probably don't have time for it, but
I mean, I might be listing a couple things this week.
We have For the Next in chat saying that Anbernic said the same thing that I was saying. Just they're kind of waiting it out to see how things settle, which makes sense for them because they know what their business model is, and they know that the tariffs will impact them quite a bit in terms of what they can sell. So it does make sense just to wait, you know.
It really does make sense to wait. And reverse scalping Spood, yes, absolutely, man. I actually get upset. I get upset when someone gives a lower price than me, so I'm like, no, screw that. I'm gonna give an even lower price and just undercut myself, and I just will lose money every time, and it makes me feel so good. I'm like, yeah, I gave a good deal. Yeah, that was good. Yeah, join. Yeah, is right, Smoney. Join the cult. There it is. And be happy. It is a very fluid situation, absolutely. And this newscast, this show will be completely irrelevant by next week. It'll be a completely different story. It's ever changing, and it is crazy.
Definitely been changing on a week-to-week basis for sure. Yeah.
But do you guys want to see the RG557 in person? Got a message from For the Next.
Yes,
we have.
I actually saw that image. It's awesome. Yeah, really cool.
Yeah, look at him. He got hands-on with it here
that's
in Hong
awesome.
Kong.
Yeah,
look at this thing. So For the Next is in
Oh,
chat,
wow.
man. What do you think about it? What was your hands-on thoughts?
How's the plastic?
Yeah. What kind of plastic? Tell us about the plastic.
I'm excited for this though.
Yeah, me
That's
too. It's oddly a charming little handheld. I never owned a 556, but
Oh, then you're gonna really look. I mean, if they nailed some of those issues with the 556, you're gonna like this one.
really,
Yeah. For the Next
I'm
says
looking
no.
forward to it
If they
then.
can get those issues down, like the sticks and things like that, I mean, yeah.
I mean, that's what they did from the 405V to the 406V. They changed like a couple of things, new chipset, new joysticks, and it was like miles better.
Can we zoom in on that too? With the YouTube bitrate, it's going to be really hard to see. And For the Next says, nah, no comment. All right, I get it. Well, we'll have review units in
That's
a few days,
fair.
I'm sure. So we'll get all up in those business, all up in those buttons, and
I'm sure that's also a whole nother thing they have to figure out logistically how that works for reviewers and how units go
Yeah.
out and who covers the expenses. And I'm sure that's also a whole nother thing they have to factor into it. So yeah, the next few weeks will be interesting.
yeah, it's awesome. And yeah, Ra is asking, who is For the Next? I believe right in the middle there, holding the handheld.
Yeah.
Look, he looks very happy to be holding that
Yeah.
handheld.
Nice shirt.
I was gonna say beautiful purple
purple.
shirt. It
Yeah.
reminds me of my RH shirt that I have.
It says he can't
Mm.
say the release date. That's all right. Yeah, nice purple shirts. Purple shirts. All right, let's talk about, software news. There's a few things going on. Pull up RH Weekly.
Oh, Rob, don't do that. I might do a video of you stretching.
So Emudeck
Oh,
has a new
I'll
thing.
be stretching all right on that
Oh,
classic.
see, listen, guys.
Now calm down. Just settle it down there. The Emudeck has a retro library feature that they're unveiling, and this seems really cool. So there's another option as the Emudeck team has introduced the retro library. So Andrew, do you want to tell us about it since you wrote this?
Yeah. It's a Decky
Sorry.
plugin.
Yeah, Decky plugin, right? Yep.
Yeah, it's a deck, which is kind of cool because it's not like a standalone app. It's not something else. Like you have to install Decky Loader, but I feel like most of us, if you haven't or run Bazzite, you have Decky Loader anyways. It's basically a way to separate your retro gaming from your regular Steam library. As opposed, I think it doesn't use Steam ROM Manager.
Okay.
I haven't used it yet, so I don't know.
It's a separate. It's like an easier way to access all that stuff, right? It's just in Decky versus having to open up the ROM manager, or opening up the full Emudeck app.
Or not like if you're using. See, I have to try it. But so what I'm thinking is, the old way was you just load everything into your Steam library, then it creates you can create a collection on the front end when you boot out of desktop mode, and then all of your games are mixed in if you're outside of that collection. I think Retro Library removes that aspect from things, so it's just like basic. What I think It's just a launcher for retro games.
Okay.
That's all it is. That's what I'm not going to say it again.
Okay. Nope.
Like
That makes
what
makes
I
good
think.
sense. Is it ready to go? Can we download it and try this now?
Yeah, there's an open beta installer on
Perfect.
the Emudeck retro library. It's linked in the RH Weekly.
Ooh, I want to try that.
I mean, it puts it right on the menu on the left side. It separates your retro library from
That's
your Steam library, and that's
Yeah, okay.
That's
So
not bad
I didn't
at
even see
all.
the screenshots. I just saw. I
Yeah.
got the. I hadn't subscribed to Emudeck on Patreon, so like I saw the email, which is why I remembered to put it in RH Weekly.
yeah. Go
But I haven't
go
had
up,
time to
go
mess
up just a
around
little
with it
bit,
yet.
right there. Yeah.
Oh
See
yeah,
how
right
it?
under your under your
Yeah,
library.
it actually
cool.
separates it so
Yeah,
that way it's
that's
not
nice.
mixed in with your Steam library.
Oh, okay. And then you don't need to go over and open up these separate like emulators app, which is like
Right.
just a custom
So-
playlist. This
so
is
it
actually
Sweet.
Yeah, it looks to me like
Oh.
it functions similarly to Steam ROM Manager, where it adds the games to your Steam library, but it
Oh.
doesn't mesh them in.
I've been waiting
So-
for this forever, actually, because the reason why I
Mhm.
don't use Steam ROM Manager, exactly, I don't want to have my retro games meshed in with my Windows games.
Yeah, me too. That's why I've switched to Retrodeck, because
They
I'd
have
rather
this.
keep it separate. But if they have this and you could just access it right there from your homepage, then that's going to be much better. It's probably going to
Y-
ease up on resources on your Steam Deck or your Linux system.
You moved into Retrodeck when Emudeck has RH Game of the Month built in. I mean, I see where priority. All right.
Dragoon needs to
Yeah.
update it. It's from like last year.
Okay,
What?
but I would
What do you
like
mean?
for Emudeck to add Portmaster.
There's also that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a sucker for anything Portmaster.
No, it should be, the game should be up to date to this month. Our
Is
website
it?
might so it
Oh,
just pulls from our.
Oh,
The
does
Games of the
it?
Month stuff? Yeah, the Games of the
Yeah.
Month stuff's updated.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
last
updated.
time
That's
I
updated.
Yeah.
last time I went to Emudeck, it still said link to the past. Could just be me.
Oh,
Could
no,
just
no,
be a
no.
me
We
problem.
We had it up for like a
It's
month.
a
Yeah.
skill issue for Mike.
Oh,
Yeah.
I mean, it
It
wouldn't
took
be
us
the
a few months.
wouldn't
to
be
get
the
Is that like
first
3 or
time.
4 so far for this episode?
It took us a few months to get the automation working for like the how it
okay.
all works. So now it's working where it's
Don't
going to be
make-
current. So yeah.
Don't
Oh,
make
okay.
excuses for him.
Well,
No, I take it back. A skill issue. Okay.
I'm
Emudeck's
proud
awesome.
of. I'm just saying I'm proud of it. So proud.
No,
I'm
that's
so
all.
proud.
So
No,
awesome.
I think it's great that it was thrown on there. I was just my personal
I
unit
just-
wasn't seeing the updates.
I don't
Wow.
know.
About to
I'm not
reach
customer
1,000 Portmaster games. That's amazing.
1,000 Portmaster games. Yes.
That's what I'm saying.
Wow.
That is so cool. Congrats, team. Oh my goodness. That is incredible.
Oh, man, I forgot to
Portmaster
put
is
that
doing
Ban
in
is
our
great.
still
agenda.
alive, so that's good.
That's good. All right, guys. Do we want to talk about anything else before we move on to a couple of unboxings? Any other software news that's on the docket? Let me pull up this up.
No, we're not gonna.
You're not going to docket me? The
No.
R36S Plus, that was something that I actually ordered last minute from AliExpress. And this one is basically just a 1:1 aspect ratio, tall vertical handheld. It's basically the RGB20SX by Powkiddy, made by Game Console. I got a ridiculous
Made by
yellow one.
Boyham.
By Boyham, that's right. 720 by
hate it.
720. We'll see. Although again, with the budget deals probably going the way of the dodo,
Cube
We'll see.
XX, man. That's where it's at.
that's where it's at. Yeah. Everyone's
Yeah.
write your favorite 1:1 game, 1:1 handheld, I mean, in chat or in the comments. Looking over here, we have Eden for Android. That's something that's kind of early days, though. It's another Switch emulator. And Bazzite, I guess, is now officially supported on Framework laptops, which is really cool. Bazzite is just killing it as
Yeah,
they
that
expand.
is so. They're currently the only one of two. I think the other one is Fedora, like officially supported Linux kernel or Linux distros. They're more are coming for Framework
Right.
with the Ryzen AI 300 series, but the fact that Bazzite's there is just awesome.
that is, yeah.
I'm
Bazzite-
so sad that I missed out on the pre-orders for the Framework 12.
They didn't stop taking pre-orders. You
No,
just
I
don't
know.
want to wait 6 months.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, I had a mental note of going in 9 a.m. and I forgot about it. And then by the time I went on there, they're like up to batch 5, and I'm like, forget it.
What are
Just
the
done
what are
with
the
it.
12s priced at? Like $600, $500?
What was it starting at? I think they start at $599 for the DIY one,
Okay.
I believe. Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah, I know Ben really wants that desktop. I mean, I want one too, but I'm not going to get one. The desktop one.
I wish they can figure out. I mean, I know they're not a big operation like that. I just wish they could figure out, getting product out faster than having what they're doing right now. It reminds me very much of like Analog, like kind of same idea where it has like batches and you kind of sit there waiting.
Yeah, I didn't think about that, but yeah.
Yeah, but Framework is. I mean, the stuff they're doing is cool. I'm glad to see that they're sticking around too.
Yeah, I couldn't believe, like, I've watched Linus for years, and like I was pumped when he made his first investment, when he announced that he made his first investment. But then like seeing them, because he'll have like the CEO come on occasionally, or like they'll do an interview or whatever, and they're still just chugging along, and it's something that when you first heard about Framework, I never thought they would last because they're an upstart.
Same.
Right.
And like you've got Dell and Lenovo and all these other humongous, enormous companies who are not about that life, about like fixing your own stuff.
No, they want you to go out and buy a whole new computer when something breaks. That's not their idea.
Pay an arm and a
Yeah.
leg for their insurance.
Yeah.
That too.
Yep.
But yeah, no, I Framework just needs to keep cooking. Bazzite needs to keep cooking.
Yep. I agree with
Even
that.
SteamOS official coming around soon, supposedly. I
I'd
know
like
there's
to
a
see
build, but-
Bazzite get better support for the Intel chips, just a little more. I mean, it's there, just they need to solidify it a little bit more, So that's what I would like to see, because the Intel chips are getting really good. Like Lunar Lake is awesome, so I'd love to see just tighter support for that.
Call me
Yeah.
crazy, but I actually like Bazzite better than regular SteamOS.
I mean, it's just an awesome option to have, I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know
Nice
how
to
that's
have.
going to be moving forward with SteamOS coming into the picture now, but
Well,
that's
they
kind of why I'm
have.
excited.
Oh, go ahead,
Go ahead.
Andrew. Oh, I was just gonna
Oh.
say they just have some quality of life things that SteamOS doesn't have. Like Handheld Companion is just amazing. You could just switch to a DualSense controller if you want to use a DualSense controller, and changes the button layout and everything. And I don't know. Call me crazy, but I just prefer it over regular SteamOS. It's got little things that I just find just much easier to use. I get sad when there's a device like an AYANEO device that doesn't run it well, and I have to use other options.
I don't think any of the AYANEO devices run Bazzite well. I don't
No,
know
they don't.
what the deal is there. It's just there's no support for their weird things that they use in there.
I think that's exactly what it is. They just the
Mhm.
devs just can't crack whatever their nonsense is.
And they I mean, and having them get access to the hardware is unreasonable too, because they're pricey. So it's tough.
Right, exactly.
It just
Yeah, Bazzite's great.
The fact you can basically install it on anything is just, and I think that's part of why that's probably part of why they did the thing with Framework, because they know SteamOS is coming. So it's like, okay, this is our chance. This is our time to expand past the gaming handhelds, because everybody knows SteamOS. Everybody knows Steam and Valve. So
I mean,
that'll probably be the default option for a lot of I'm just going to say it, normies, quote
Sure.
unquote normies.
That's fair.
It is
Whereas then,
fair, because you want it to be accessible, and that's what Bazzite does in
Yeah.
terms of like turning it into something that's for gaming purposes.
I mean,
Yeah.
from my personal experience, it's personally saved the Legion Go S for me. I don't think I would have ever enjoyed that device if it didn't have Bazzite on it.
Yeah, you would have. You would have enjoyed the hell out of it once you got the Steam version.
That's fair. I would have
You just
waited for
wouldn't
the
have had it
Steam
now.
version. Yeah, I was gonna say I would have waited for the Steam version if Bazzite wasn't an option.
Yeah.
Bazzite saved the
And-
Go S for me. I mean, literally.
Yeah. Like it's the only reason I'm keeping it, or I'm hemming and hawing on keeping it actually, but it's
So you guys said you have a hard time with Bazzite on AYANEO?
yeah.
Is that Bazzite or is that what's the other one?
That's
Steam Fork.
Steam Fork, yeah.
Is
Nope,
that a
that's Bazzite.
2S?
That is a 2S.
How is do the AYANEO menu button come up and all that stuff? The TDP controls, all that work? Yeah. Does it
Right.
have TDP controls and all that?
The what controls?
Oh
TDP.
yeah,
um,
handheld companion. You gotta touch the top button. Yep, there it is.
Yeah. There you go.
But yeah,
Hey.
it works perfectly fine.
That-
I have not had. I've had
I-
it installed for a couple of days, but I haven't had any issues.
I've got some work to do tonight.
And that's the other cool thing about this. I know the Stubbs needs to unbox stuff. One more thing, I'm sorry. It took me like, to be fair, I started with like a blank SSD. Like I got a 2 terabyte and just
Yeah.
started fresh. I was done in less than 30 minutes. Like from start
Yeah.
to finish.
Oh yeah, it does not take long to install at all. It's very intuitive.
It was yeah.
I
And
mean,
it's like
there's
that
a
with
couple
all of
little
everything I've
things-
installed Bazzite on. It's not just like
Yeah.
to the 2S.
Yeah, I think the 2S and the 1S, I think they're okay, but like the Qn, forget it. Like half the buttons don't work, and when the devs tried to get the buttons to work, the controller just shut off.
Really? That's weird.
Yeah, so they had to like roll it back, and they were just like I don't know, I can't figure it out. But the 2S, I think they've got figured out pretty well, so I have to give that a shot.
Stop
Alright,
playing
go
with
ahead.
your dong.
Go ahead,
Huh?
Stubbs. Go ahead. You could unbox now.
Sorry, I didn't mean to hijack the podcast.
Oh, you're good.
Nah,
Okay.
framework and all and Bazzite's always good talk. I
Yeah.
could talk for hours on that stuff.
This is also what happens when you get like 3 friends in a room together.
That all have the same and that all have the same interest.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
Stubbs is the
am
one
I
who
a
got
friend?
us into the
Oh.
room. No, you are,
Oh.
but you're the one who
Oh,
got
okay,
us into the
okay.
room.
That was
Okay.
a nice save.
And product unboxing for GameSir start. Yes, that's right. GameSir is back here with the X5 Lite Type-C. This works on Android or iOS devices. So iPhone 15, 16, no problem. They also say iPad mini and Android. Got that Type-C. This does have GameSir TM. They say Hall effect sticks, membrane triggers, ABX wire membrane, D-pads membrane, battery, no. Laser engraved textured grips, all that good fun stuff. And this should stretch pretty wide for tablets is what I'm hearing, but we'll see. We'll see. We saw this at CES, and I remember just jumping up and down for joy when I held it in my hands initially there. I was like, man, this could really be something cool. And I didn't know when it was going to come out, but now here we are. I still don't know the exact release, but right now they're going to be pricing this at $35 US, $45 for Canada if you wanted to know. And
For a tablet controller is not a bad price.
let's see how. Oh, this is
No,
a
that's
stretcher.
one of the things that
Oh.
appeal to me right now with
This
this
is a
one.
stretcher. Can we do the trick?
Can Rob break it?
I mean, he's good at that.
Now, I don't know if we got the trick, but I think this might be wide enough, honestly, to fit
Apparently-
an iPad easily.
Yeah, like an
at
iPad
that.
mini, Legion Y700, Legion Tab.
Yeah.
Oh, I like.
That's
I
not
like those
fitting the Asus Flow.
Oh yeah, the
Yeah,
flow.
that's what I
I
also
should
said. Just go get the flow.
have gotten the flow.
Don't get the Flow.
Don't
It's-
try it on that, please.
I could go get it real quick if you want. It
No,
might-
no, it's all right.
I think it's
No,
gonna
we
be
don't want to
real tight
witness a
fit.
murder on this.
Yeah, I'm gonna break it. So, but anyways, so
you're
we
gonna
have
make Rob say, "Oh no," if you do that.
we have a soft clicky buttons there, and you should find this on Amazon at any time. I think it's available now through the GameSir website is the only place I saw it. And I saw some like fake listings on AliExpress, which I don't think are real, but maybe I'm wrong. I like the ergonomic bump out here. Rob loves that badonk. And so this is a nice kind of fat one for him there to enjoy, which is really good. And then we do have these inserts. So if like your phone case, is too thick or whatever, you can take those on or off, and they just quickly pop on and off, which is really nice to see. I like that. And these sticks are nice and full size too. And GameSir, they're probably going to give us some extra size joysticks. We don't like those. Let's see if that's
different spacers. It looks like,
and we got different spacers depending on your
I
phone.
like the fact them for for controller that's $35.
It's cheap.
I mean,
Hey,
like,
hey, Rob.
yeah,
USB-C is on the left, so Surface Duo.
I know. Surface
Oh,
Duo.
look at. Are we
We're
doing
not
it?
going to talk about that.
Are we doing it again?
I mean, Duo 2 would be the better one. The problem with
Yeah.
the Duo 1 is
Look
it's
at that.
freaking off center,
That's
which
right.
sucks.
You guys
But
are
even
right. Can
like
we-
a Z Fold,
put that
Z
flip
Fold will
on
be
there?
No,
fine.
Stubbs.
What are you
no.
doing, Stubbs?
Yes.
No.
I mean, I think it'll work.
Schmups with the pocket.
I think it'll work.
Worst,
with the
the
flip two.
worst way to shmup.
Take the. Can you take? Is it the?
Oh,
I love this so much.
I hate it so
I know
much. This is painful.
Hey, this is so we didn't get the Z Flow, but we got this, baby.
All right, now.
Ooh, I
Settle
like
down.
that case, Stubbs. Very nice.
Oh, yeah, you
Very
like my-
sophisticated.
You like my
yeah.
sophisticated case?
Ooh, he's a real businessman now.
Now I'm a businessman. Let's get a game
got that,
going.
Got that nice brown leather going.
That's
Just
right,
make
man.
sure it doesn't hack your phone again.
Yeah.
No, that's not the
Yeah,
GameSir
yeah.
controllers.
That's
We're gonna
true.
try it out with some Dadish collection. Is what we're gonna do.
I'm glad you've been playing Dadish. That's
I
good
love
stuff.
Dadish so much.
I've never played that.
I've never played Dadish. I think I need to.
Yeah, you do need
It's a lot
to.
of fun. It's very simple.
It's just a
And
simple 2D
I
platform.
don't think it is.
Is it not picking up the controls?
I think we need
yeah,
more
that's
clearance.
the-
The
might be
case
the
is the
Yep.
yeah, which is why it's nice that you can pull it off so easy. And oh, we're getting life. Getting life. Okay, cool. Pull my brightness down here a bit.
Wait, you're a turnip? Or you're a radish?
Yeah, you're a
That's
radish.
dad. You're a dad
Yeah.
radish. You're a dadish.
You got there, buddy.
This is very,
I
very
did.
comfortable.
I'm,
So
I'm
this is-
also downloading it on the RP Mini as we speak.
So this is much cheaper than the GameSir Galileo G8 and G8 Plus.
I think
And
that's going to be a
also-
big appeal for a lot of people. Is the
Also,
price
it's-
point, you know.
It's smaller too. Like look at this compared to the G8 Plus.
I have yet to find honestly a controller that I like beyond the G8 Plus. The Absolute
see.
S9 came close for me, but the G8 Plus is just
Ow.
it's probably my favorite telescopic controller out there.
D-pad has a mushy rubber membrane. Feels like an accurate pivot. A little bit mushy. A little bit. You feel like mushers, mushy D-pads. That feels good for that. Joysticks feel really nice. We don't have any joystick grind happening as we move around here. Face buttons are mushy and quiet. There's absolutely zero noise, and I'm serious when I say that there's zero clack to that. That is quiet. We'll have to have Russ test it though, to be sure. L2 and R2. We're gonna continue that beef for a while. L2 and R2 do not have
they-
much movement on the travel.
gonna
Unfortunately,
say, those
that's the one
are,
place they've cheaped out a little bit.
Those are not
Oh,
Those are not analog.
oh.
Those are
Not-
digital.
Yep. So these are gonna be digital.
Is there there's no switch or anything like that on the back or anything?
No. So that,
Oh, that's
they're
a
not
bummer.
but they're quiet at least. But yeah, very little travel.
Yeah,
there
but
for
like I'm
L2
thinking
and
like for
R2.
racing games, like I mean like the first thing that comes to my mind is Horizon Chase, you know.
I'm
There's
gonna just,
Grid Legends. I mean, there's so many really solid racing games on Android natively that it's like, oh, that's a bummer. I'm telling you, it's getting hard to dethrone that G8 Plus. It's
it
just,
really is.
it's just
Yeah.
so good.
Okay, so just seeing if there's any other information they gave us here. So yeah, they got the Hall sticks, seamless connectivity, ergonomic, lightweight, cushion, membrane, blah blah. We got turbo function, pass-through charging, great for uninterrupted gameplay, they say. Software customization through the GameSir app. Oh, this is going to be out on April 30th.
Nope.
Or rather, sorry, the reviews should be hitting around April 30th. Okay. Shipment, let me see if they have it listed here.
The nice thing for GameSir is they usually have an inventory that's on Amazon. Like so if you don't want to deal with AliExpress,
it should be there like day one, like launch day.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm guessing.
And then of course our friends at Acnes will. Oh, not Acnes. No, I guess GameSir just sells it directly on Amazon.
Oh, there you go. It should be on Amazon, yeah, just like their other controllers.
Yeah.
So it looks like this should probably be ready to ship right after April 30th, so maybe the first week of May. That's cutting it close, so definitely you'll be ordering this on Amazon, I'm sure, if you're in the US and not AliExpress. But I gotta say, man, this is actually pretty comfortable. Now, what makes me carry a telescopic around is if it is compact enough to where I can just throw it in a bag and it's just really easy. The GameSir G8 Plus is kind of large for me to carry around. It's one I use around the house, but it's not one I ever take with me. The one I take with me the most is actually going to be the Asus ROG Tessin controller.
Yeah, that's my favorite telescopic too.
Yeah, it's compact, it's small. The backbone, of course, always a good companion. But this one might do well. The only thing I don't like, it kind of looks like the Powkiddy X28 with how they do these notches around the sides.
It's like a very angular.
I was gonna say, how does that feel?
Yeah, it feels fine. Honestly, the ergonomics feel good, and for my big hands, like that bump out is comfortable to rest in, and it's very light. Like this is so lightweight, and it's cheap enough that I wouldn't mind just tossing this in a bag. I don't need a case for it or anything. So I like it. It's small. I mean, compared to the again, look at it compared to the G8 Plus. So it is
oddly enough
little baby brother.
Just looking at it, I almost kind of like it better than the backbone.
Now, this is a boring...
That looks so much better than the back. The backbone was great maybe 2-3 years ago, but there's so many better options now,
Let me pull my piss out here.
The sticks alone are going to be the huge...
Oh, yeah.
So we have the backbone there.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit bigger than the footprint of the backbone, but it's around that size. Now, they don't only have this colorway. They have, as well as there's going to be a green option, a wasabi green, they call it. Which,
but do they have a Thanos edition, though?
I was just going to say that. They need a Thanos version.
They really do. So we have the product image.
I mean, if they got Marvel going, maybe they'll give us a Deadpool one and add extra badonks to it.
Maybe. Oh no.
I really wanted that controller.
Like that Xbox butt controller.
Okay,
yeah.
I really wanted the butt controller.
Ban's buying this for sure.
You got to get this one, man. Look at this.
Oh yeah, he's getting this.
It's like a mint green.
You know what this color reminds me of? The wasabi color from Stadia. Remember that controller, guys?
It's the yellow under the
yes, like, literally a ripoff of that.
I need that controller. I have the other.
Very cool.
But I don't have the wasabi.
All right. It's unboxing day, so let's move on.
Yep, Ban's in.
Check it out.
He's in for the green.
You in for the green? Yeah, I like that. It's lightweight. Not too bad, but I'll report back as always after my experience with it for a week and report back if it is good or if it is bad.
Yeah, I hardly ever pull out my backbone controller honestly.
I can't actually review it and give you my final thoughts.
And you have it on the right device because I made a video with Dadish on the RP Mini.
It's so good on this thing.
Yep.
I like the green.
God, I know people hate this thing, but I'm having so much fun with it lately. Oh, there we go, Andrew.
Nice.
There's green, and then there's this green, and it's glorious.
There's also Stubbs yellow.
Okay, so here we have, you've already seen this before on this channel. This is the Cyclone 2, but look at that gorgeous colorway, though. Look at that gold. Oh, though the clicky D-pad drives me crazy, but I know a lot of you love it out there. It's much like, the, like those, I mean, it's Xbox Series style, like the Elite controller, but it's clickier, a little louder. Clicky face buttons, too. Yeah, so this isn't my jam as far as style of controllers that I love, but I love how it looks. And it should be very accurate for usage. So if you are a fan of the Cyclone series, this is definitely one to pick up. And you have this cool transparent back. Let's see, turn it on. and this is available on Amazon now. It's been available for a little while.
I kind of like the gold.
Yeah, it's clean. I had this in the other one, and yeah, definitely like this one better.
Yeah, it looks really sleek.
It's pretty cool. Let's unbox a Powkiddy now.
It's so hard to keep up with so many controllers that come out.
Yeah.
Keep up
I
with
want-
this,
I want GameSir
Keep
to
saying
release the-
GameSir is like the Anbernic of controllers.
right?
Yeah, but they need to release the iPhone attached one.
I know.
Oh yeah, with the Game Boy thing.
So
Yeah.
this is
Oh,
the X.
yeah.
This is the X35H from Powkiddy, sent over from Go Game Geek, and they have a new
need
colorway that
that
they're
color.
repping. Look at this thing.
Jeez.
Look at this candy,
That
That's
looks awesome.
Easter.
candy colorway here.
It kind of matches up with the
I
white,
like this.
the white mini.
The screen protector
or
actually
the
they
white flip.
include. Yes. Oh, it does. I should have
Oh,
got the white
yeah.
flip.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
it does. Let's show Andrew side by side here.
Wow.
Can we do that?
That is really
Do it
close.
side by side.
It's just in a different order. That's all.
Yeah, like if you use black,
You pull it
black
right up to the camera.
sticks.
You look at that.
Y and A are
Wow.
swapped. That's the only difference.
Yeah.
Change it out, Stubbs. Swap them.
We've got to. I might actually. So I reviewed this recently. I don't love it. I'm gonna try it again. I'm gonna try this again. People keep telling me like use custom firmware. What are you doing using stock? You gotta swap over to use some of the options that are out there. Okay,
You don't want to use Powkiddy OS.
I thought they were cooking, but we'll see. I said, okay, I'm gonna give it another shot. So I'm gonna try it with custom firmware and see what I think in this one. And Zoo actually has a video coming out, I believe, with showcasing custom firmware options for this with this colorway sometime, I believe, this week. So stay tuned
Stubbs,
for Zoo's
I
review.
thought the sticks were supposed to be a different color on that.
Maybe in the promotional photos they were different. I don't remember. Yeah, like look at that. Yeah, they're showing green in the photos. This is boring black. Come on, guys.
Oh,
Now, come on. That could have been so much more
Oh.
fun. Maybe they thought like, people don't want to
no
go
one would notice.
overboard. Yeah, but we'll notice. Like we're just gonna go stickless. Let's remove the sticks. I know they're nice Hull sticks. That's the best part about this thing. But I mean, come on. If you're gonna go ridiculous colorway, you gotta just commit all the way. And it ships with Powkiddy OS. It has a music player. What's this again? Oh my god, it has Rickroll.
What?
It has Rickroll.
What? Wait a minute.
Please don't copyright strike us, YouTube. What? No. It has just Angry Bird's face and Rickroll song going. Oh my goodness, you don't need to see this play anything. Well, check out my review. Check out Zoo's review. Let's move on.
You want to hear something funny?
What?
No.
My very first cosplay was Rick Astley.
That's amazing. Can we get
I
pictures
should
of
have
that?
known. I should.
I gotta find
Just-
them, but sure.
Just for no reason.
And I had an iPod Classic hooked up to a Bluetooth speaker that just played "Never Gonna Give You Up" on a loop for the entire convention.
All right, Rob. So here's the Abxylute X1 Pro, their new model. Okay, so it is the same old ergonomics. I
Yeah,
can feel
it's
that.
Literally the same mold, but the sticks are a game changer for sure. Much better.
Oh
sticks.
yes. Oh yes. Oh, the range of motion is so much better. Okay.
Yeah. The
Yeah,
sticks are
those
nice.
are way more comfortable. Okay, we'll have to pit this against the G Cloud and see what I think there. Oh, I like the face buttons too. The face
Mhm.
buttons are well. Yes. Now I know the performance is not going to be able to compete with the G Cloud, right, Rob?
No. Well, no.
Like
With the
shoulders.
G Cloud, it's actually slightly more powerful than G
Oh,
Cloud.
it is.
Just barely.
This one,
barely.
right? This
Yeah,
version.
just barely.
Okay.
The problem is like I know I've said it before in the podcast. I wish this was a device they gave us 2 years ago. If they
I
had,
know.
even if they just listened to what I said about the sticks and just put full size sticks in 2 years ago, they could have just dominated the market. I mean, it's just
And-
it's a
this is a-
shame.
This is a prototype shell, right? This is
Yeah,
not finalized, right? So
Yes, correct.
when does this ship to backers?
I believe they're shipping in May.
Okay, shipping in May,
Yeah.
and the Kickstarter is in our description if you're interested. It retails for what, 200, 220?
I believe Kickstarter price is 209. I think
209.
what I remember.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it looks like I need to go through and set it up. I'm not going to do that right now, but check it out. This is meant for streaming, so you're going to be able to stream,
Yeah.
you know, GeForce Now and Xbox and PlayStation, Game Pass. And already, I know Russ reviewed this and didn't like the
Yes.
ergonomics, but I kind of do like.
Yeah, I literally
this
said that in my
feels.
video about it. I'm like, you know, it's for better or worse. I mean, either you liked
do.
the original Abxylute and you're excited that this is now an upgrade in terms of where it needs to be.
I
But
just wanted them to fix the sticks. That's about it.
yeah, I see. Like the ergo for me, I know like Russ and I have differing opinions. We were talking about it too, and I'm like, yeah, I actually find it pretty comfortable. So it's just again, it's just a matter. Everyone has different preferences.
Yeah. Yeah. So more to come on that too. I don't know if I'm gonna make a full video for it necessarily, but I'd like to at least come up with some thoughts to give to the company,
Yeah.
to let them know, like, hey, maybe we can improve this. But
I'd
I'll
test
let
out
you all
more
know.
streaming stuff too. Just go into streaming stuff because I know you've dabbled with that quite a bit. So
Yes, yeah. Streaming, I love a good streaming handheld. I'm going to use it with Moonlight as well. That's my favorite use case for streaming, just local Moonlight.
have you started using Artemis and Apollo?
I need to try. I know that that's been popular, and it lets
Yeah,
you have
yeah.
unified, or it lets you have separate configs for different screens and stuff, which is really nice. I don't.
For
need to
me, it's a
change it.
huge deal
Game
because I have
changer.
an ultra wide monitor, and the
Mhm.
fact that I can just turn it on and the resolutions just work, and I don't have to worry about anything and mess around with it. It's huge. It's just a big deal for me.
You know what else
Yeah,
is huge?
game changer for me too, for the same exact reason. I'm on an ultra wide, and
Yep.
whenever actually shuts the monitor off, and then
Yep, you
it
can do
treats
that. Yep.
yeah, it treats
It's
the
awesome.
the streaming device as the only monitor. It's phenomenal.
This this Miyoo Flip V2 was also sent over from Go Game Geek. This is the one I had requested. It was the SNES. I didn't know at the time that this would be the one that had the screwy hinge issues, but I'm happy that this is the one they sent because we can see for ourselves, is this going to break? A lot of people on Reddit are saying first time they're opening it up, bam, the hinge snaps, which is
We
not
had
a
Derek, Bass
That's
Derek.
right.
He broke it pretty much live in the Discord.
Did you call him Bass Derek?
Bass.
Yeah, what was that, Rob? Right, it's
Bass.
bass.
It's
He's
big.
a
Bass.
fisherman.
Bass.
Plays the bass.
He's a fisherman. Don't you know this?
He's a fisherman,
He's a-
man. Dude, why include though this flimsy pet?
Damn, I was
film?
trying to see if I could get away with that one.
No.
Almost. We caught you.
Damn.
I believe they're shipping this one with CrossMix OS, like the Surwish thing. Like that's really their whole thing. There's a lot of custom firmware options for this that you can check out. 64 gigs. And yeah, I've actually fallen in love with the Miyoo Flip recently. I have the yellow V1, although it doesn't work anymore. We'll have to see what's going on there, but it doesn't read SD cards. But I use this a lot more than I thought. Like it's just great all around handheld. And so give me the V2 that has, okay, here we go. Okay, so far,
It's that second snap that's like
is that
really
what's
rough.
doing it? So it has
I
like
think-
metal.
was it you, Andrew?
hinge.
You were showing how like it was like sort of separating a little bit.
Yeah, just like on the edge of the hinge.
Yeah.
So
So it's
Try and get it.
really meant to just have that one click and that's it.
you're not supposed to put it all the way back like I
Yeah.
just did.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
shouldn't go fully back. I don't think it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So this has a metal hinge now versus the plastic hinge in the first one.
Oh, I see that, Andrew. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the metal
you can see the
hinge
separation. Yep.
Yeah,
Is
yeah,
not.
yeah.
So people might be starting to collect the V1s. We might start seeing that where they're actually seeking out the V1s to not have to worry about the hinge. The downside of that, the downside is it's most of the rest of it's the same, but the downside is the sticks are a little bit looser on the V2 as well, which is nice because one other complaint I had is that the V1 has very tight sticks. And
The
it's kind of
sticks
annoying.
didn't bother me too much. I mean,
They're okay. Like
They're
they're
not-
there, right? They're there if you need them for something.
Exactly.
But I'm not going to play joystick centered games usually
no.
on this.
I mean,
And the hinge drives me crazy on this, but at least it doesn't break. You know what I mean? So this one so far, after my couple of clicks, but this is a mistake.
Ooh.
Definitely is a mistake to do this, but I should save this for my
my
video.
God.
But anyways,
none of this surprises me at all. I mean, Miyoo's not a company known for quality, really.
Yeah, maybe
People
Matt,
forget what they made
They do.
before the Miyoo Mini. So
Matt-
yeah,
Matt Davis makes a good point in chat. Maybe we could swap some of the parts around to get the ultimate working,
if it can
Miyoo
survive
Flip.
it, that's the thing. I mean, it's just
I just love how quiet these dang buttons are, though, and the joysticks do feel so much nicer now, and a little bit looser. That is much more dialed in to how I would want a joystick to be. Did I put the? Oh, I didn't put the card in. Oh.
it's okay. It's not going to explode or anything like that stuff.
It's just gonna launch into the stock OS. I know that's what this one does. Doesn't read cards anymore. So that's that's the message I get on the other one. So we're just gonna
turn it off.
we're gonna turn it off first.
Mm,
We're gonna turn it off first.
Did you try using Gamma's tool to fix that?
No, I should. I actually haven't done a lot yet to try to fix it.
So
Not
Gamma OS is pretty
much.
cool on that thing, just because it opens the doors to some Android stuff, which is kind of fun to mess around with.
Well, I'll try it, man.
I got a lot of Android games running on there. It was fun.
Yeah. Okay, I think the OS card is meant to go on the left, but I don't know for sure. Let's find
I don't
out.
think anybody knows. I've seen like some people say it goes on the left. Some people says it goes on the right. I don't think there's one or the other.
I keep coming back. This is such a nice little form factor. I just literally like the little form factor. It's like the little brother to the Flip. You can just have these two clamshells. That's all you need in your life. Maybe a Steam Deck.
Until the V92
Until
V2.
the V92 comes out.
The V92.
But we're probably gonna see slowdown of just releases in general for the rest of the year. I have to imagine that. I know if a company has plans already and they're already like mid-process, we'll see it come out. But
I mean, that's the impression I'm getting from Anbernic. I mean, just what for the Nexus sort of hinting to the fact that they're saying that they're waiting and seeing how things go. That says a lot. I mean,
Yeah, well, what is that their explanation for the first 3 months of the year?
They're taking a break, man.
I think they just maybe they heard the feedback. I mean, I doubt it, but maybe from last year,
I'm guessing
just endless amount of releases last year was ridiculous.
No, I was just being snarky. Like I am thankful that they took a break because they ended it on a bang with the 3.4.
Plus the XX line is just kind of a bunch of evergreen devices. There's one for every use case physically, like in the hardware, and they all do wonderful things and they don't cost a lot of money. So, I mean, Anbernic can probably ride that for a little bit longer.
Oh, here we go. All right, so OS wants on the right. Okay, that's fun.
Rudy, that is the V2 Flip.
V2 Flip, we're seeing it. This is the famous SNES one that's gonna. Do you
notice a difference in the bumpers?
Here's a V1 versus a V2. Quiet. Maybe. No, I don't think so.
I think that the V2 feels a little bit more firm. It's like nicer to click. Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know.
Rob, this was Rob's. He probably did something to it.
The joystick
do anything to it.
The D-pad feels the same. Base.
I actually liked that
feels
Flip
the same.
quite a bit.
So I mean, again, I think the improvement here is the metal hinge, which is unfortunately not an improvement, but the joysticks are good. And the other colorways, like just this SNES one is the one having issues. The other ones supposedly aren't snapping or having as many snapping occurrences. Do they have?
I agree with Kyle. Gamma OS is actually surprisingly pretty awesome on the Flip.
Well,
it's a lot of
box
fun.
Art. They have box art scraped on here. I look. It saves me the work. We got Twisted Metal 4. Twisted Metal 2. Let's go. Oh, Kyle. Yeah, so Kyle here, not Rip Kyle, different Kyle. This is the developer of Console Launcher, the awesome Android front end. And there's new updates. Check out the latest alpha up on GitHub because there's retro achievements that are getting baked in there now and some really cool features. Of course, my favorite game randomizers in there. So support the dev. We'll feature that on the next show. And in my Flip video, I want to talk about console launcher. You got to blow up the Eiffel Tower. That's like the first thing you do on the Paris level.
Play the clown guy. Is the clown guy in this game?
Sweet Tooth?
That's the man.
You got to unlock him. He's not a default character.
Really?
I don't think so. Not in the second game. Yeah.
I thought he was. Maybe it was Twisted Metal 1 that I played.
He's in the first one. Yeah. And you can unlock him in here. And he's in the third, I think the fourth. But this is the best.
How many Twisted Metal games are there?
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
yeah,
8,
I was gonna say
9,
Holy
10.
crap.
10 games total.
because there's
Oh.
2 on PSP. There's
okay.
how many are on PlayStation 1? Like 5, right?
Yeah.
Stubbs? Because there's also Small Brawl, which no one talks about or knows about really. And then PS2 had it, and then PlayStation 3. So yeah, no, there's a good amount of them.
Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't
The
realize
last
there was
one though was Twisted Metal on PlayStation 3. So we haven't seen a new Twisted Metal game in over 10 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
No problem. Get out of here, roadkill. Get that health. No.
What was Black on? Was that PS2 or PS3?
That's PS2.
That was PS2?
Yeah.
Okay.
Black is maybe my second favorite in the series. I think I share the same love for 2 as well.
Yeah, 2 I feel is the most
Was the
iconic.
pinnacle of the series. Yeah, I think
Yeah. That's the one that was marketed. That was the one that everybody bought. God, I remember selling that game at Toys R Us.
Oh wow.
If you want to talk about
the Eiffel Tower, guys.
if you want to talk about a statement that makes me feel old.
I miss Toys R Us. It's a great place.
I don't. I worked that place for 8 years.
Were you the guy I had to bring my little paper slips to?
No, I started working there after the paper slips when they switched over to the actual electronics section. My brother was a paper slip guy though.
Nice. I remember the paper slip days. That was great.
Yeah.
I've never been so excited in my whole life for the paper slip.
And all you had was a card of the box art and the back of the box to go by. to buy
Yeah, I
games
remember
back
that
then.
too. It was great.
It's like, okay, what I guess I'll use that as a way to figure out if I want to buy a game or not. Are you on rooftops?
Yeah, I destroyed the Eiffel Tower so I can get on the rooftops.
That's all I have to do if I want to go on a rooftop is just destroy the Eiffel Tower.
You set a bomb. You set a bomb on the Eiffel Tower and blow it up. And
oh,
then,
what does it do? Does it like tilt over
it
and then you
topples,
like ride?
Yeah, it topples the tower. See.
Oh, and then
I
you
have-
drive
have a
and then you
bridge.
drive up it.
Yeah. And you get on the rooftops and like do cool stuff and get more power ups and whatnot.
Huh.
We'll end the stream in a minute, everybody. I'm just having fun right now.
Oh, we can't end it before you do the thing.
Oh yes, that's right. Let me just get
Oh,
this.
no.
Let me get this son of a bitch warthog here.
Never change Stubbs, please. That was wonderful.
Okay.
I'm just enjoying watching. I'm actually enjoying watching you play this.
Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Is he up here? He's hiding up here.
You should have like a
it-
side channel, Stubbs, where you just
where I
play
stream
games.
and play games.
Yeah.
It's hard for me to play games and talk at the same time, though. I'm just not good at it.
Or just,
I have
or
to,
just
like,
go
focus.
into. Or just go into Owl voice chat and do
Get
it.
off here. I'm going to push him off the ledge. Push him off the ledge. Get down there, warthog. Oh, he's going to get me first. I'm going
Did you
to
say
embarrass
warthog?
myself.
Yeah,
His name's
Warthog's one of
Warthog.
the characters.
Oh, okay, yeah. I was like, wait, I'm thinking Halo
Anyways-
here for a second.
Anyways, pretend that I won that match. Okay, so listen. Okay, here's what it is. We have a special video to play today for Rob. Team Retrogue, Mikhailov here, worked very hard day and night, pined away day and night
for tens of minutes
to bring us the next Rob podcast featurette. This is not Rob saying, oh no. This is Rob laughing for what, a minute straight?
A minute straight.
It's a minute straight of Rob's laughs from this show. So, all right, everybody.
Look at how excited
Sony,
Andrew is.
you got this. Load it up, sir. I think he's prepping.
Is he prepping it?
Oh, you don't have it? Oh.
There was also a clip.
Let me go get it.
There was a clip that Michael Benny put together. Where's that happening? Where's that going?
Got it. Can we pull that up
Oh,
too?
yeah.
That one was incredible. Just absolutely incredible.
We'll do that one next time. That's we gotta see that.
Yes, that one was good.
I mean, when you called me to give me advice on my channel, you were saying "oh no" like every other word. That was you, right?
Who?
Rob?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that was totally you. That was not nefarious at all.
All right, here we go.
No, it wasn't an imposter there.
We're gonna make this a members only video, just like the oh no clip, but you can watch it here for free right now. Here we go.
Now, 1 minute of Rob the Retro Tech Dad laughing.
I can't stop watching, but also, didn't we have it? We're supposed to be playing games this week, were we, or something?
That's just like
it could get. Well, and I said no. It is. Paul Walker died for this. Oh no!
No!
Oh.
Thank you.
oh my.
And it's complete. Crap. Okay, but no, this
I
is
love
yours,
how he
man.
cuts out.
He got noise gated.
That's the real censoring.
I can't believe.
Oh no, this is not gonna be good.
It's a big change. We converted the whole
I
server.
like it. Oh.
We missed the intro.
Oh, the intro was just me.
1 minute of Rob the Retro Tech Dad laughing.
I can't stop watching.
Why do you sound like?
I remember that episode. The lawnmower.
Well, there you
The
go.
wheel was the best though.
Surprising.
Especially with the
Thank you for
caption
that.
right on it too.
Thank you for that.
Oh, and then right at the end, if you're laughing, you say "oh my."
I love that the wheel was featured. The Christmas present that Ban got me. I was like, oh, thank you.
That wheel
ended
has
the curse.
changed hands how many times now?
So many
I've-
times, man.
I've
So
ended the
many
curse. Ban sent it to me, and I gave it to a coworker for their 40th birthday.
What was their reaction to that?
Who sent
job,
you
man.
this crap? Was his reaction.
Thank you, Ban. That was the best gift. Happy birthday, Ban. Happy birthday, Mikhailov.
Thank
or
you.
Mike, or whatever your name is these days. And
Either or.
subscribe to the
so
channel.
Excited for
this
the Michael
guy's
Benny
channel.
one next week.
Subscribe to him. Subscribe to him.
That's the best birthday present you can give him. Subscribe to him.
Subscribe. Let's see that 5K. I see that 4.33. Let's do 5. Even numbers are great.
I've got something. Nefarious and I have something planned for 5K.
Oh, I can't wait. I
Yeah.
can't wait.
It
Oh,
was,
you gotta
we're just
Steering
sitting
wheel
on it.
giveaway.
Oh, you got a Trim UI brick video out today. I want
I
to watch
did.
that later. All right.
I did.
Oh, this is the one that you were filming in the Discord the other day when you were streaming. So everybody, if you want to see some of our videos get made in real time, we sometimes just stream inside the Discord in our Patron Owls premium, area. Just we have a voice chat in there, and like Mikhailov in there filming this video, and now he's put it all together. So it's fun. I was also editing a video I gotta release soon. Another good reason to subscribe to RH.
Yeah, there are just some times where, I just want to talk to people, so I'll just go in there and do whatever, and people just pop in, and we have a good time.
It's been really nice just to hang out and
Just to hang out in there.
Yeah,
we don't need to podcast perform whatever it is we do here, and it's just like, hey, all right, you guys are all laughing about whatever, and I'm like, all right, sounds good. I like this.
one of these days I'll get some Jackbox going on in there.
Yes. Let's do it. All right, let's get out of here, everybody. It has been an awesome show, a lot of fun. Surprised we even have this much energy for a Monday. This is an especially tiring Monday for whatever reason. And stretch it out. This was a long one. We forgot to do the thing that we promised, Rob. Stretch.
Do
Squats.
your stretch.
Squats.
Do your squats. Do your
No,
squats.
no.
No.
Stubbs.
No.
Stubbs.
Get up out of that chair. Get up out of that chair.
Yeah, Mike, get out of your chair.
I walked a mile today with my son, and I went to the gym. I am planting firmly in this chair.
All right. One.
Just cut him. Just cut him.
That's not a proper squat at all.
I hope his fly is zipped.
Come on, Rob. Get out of the cherry poo.
I'm not
Do
wearing
a little
pants.
squat action. Are you not wearing shorts?
It's too hot for pants here, man.
I couldn't even find like undies, so I'm going commando today. I'm glad nothing happened there. That was good.
Free balling.
Free baller, not going commando.
Free
Go
ball.
commando is what
I gotta
women
do the laundry. All right, everybody. Well, once again, it's been another episode. I want to thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share to stay in the know for all of your favorite retro handhelds. And a special thanks, once again, to our channel members, our patrons, and our subs for making everything here possible for us. Perks with RH starts for as little as only $3 USD a month, and there's no added tariffs. That's right, no tariffs. Join us in our Discord to chat and play games and win sweet swag and points, and join us on the next episode. We are going to be chit-chatting with our friend Aiden Walls. We are recording that sometime later this week, which I haven't even told you guys about this yet, but that's where I booked Aiden. And also we have more on the way as well. We have Hobby Retro, or Hobby Plays, coming on the show. And we're going to be getting more devs as well. I really liked our talk with Crisscross, so I'd like to get some more devs on. And lots of other friends.
That was good stuff.
So much good stuff.
Great listen. I was listening to that in the car today, and I'm like, wow.
He's
Like,
so knowledgeable.
check
I
out-
mean, it's just unreal.
Look
Like-
up Game Changers. If you have Prime or HBO or Discovery, look up Game Changers. It's a 5-part series, super deep lore about the video game industry, how they made some of these games. And Chris is featured on almost all the episodes. Like he's right there. So I was like, hey, know that guy? So yeah, check it out. All right, everybody. Well, any other final outbursts? Mikhailov, happy birthday.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, sir.
Andrew, yeah, that beard's glorious. Rob, nice haircut.
Aberban.
Paper
Nice
band.
pants, Rob. Nice pants.
Yeah, I couldn't do a squat. I thought we both committed to the bit. I thought we both committed to the squats. We got to stay healthy, dude.
Can't commit if I'm not wearing pants.
All right, listen. This has been
That's
Stubbs
a
on
big
behalf
braining
of
right there.
Abraban, Andrew, Retro Tech Dad, Mikhailov saying, take care of the flippin' handhelds. See what I did there? And each other. I mean it. I mean
Bye,
it.
everybody.
Goodbye. Bye, chat.